The boy sat alone atop a 100-meter-tall signal tower. He held a pen, scribbling something unknown. Rescue workers gathered below the tower. Soon, the boy's father arrived after hearing the news. It was already the third time this month that the boy had climbed the signal tower. The father offered him a phone as a gift, and finally convinced him to come down. But the strange thing was, the boy always triggered an alarm at exactly 3:18 p.m. every day. Even his father had no idea what he was thinking. On the way back, the father stopped at a gas station. In a brief moment of distraction, the boy disappeared. They finally found him behind a school bus. He was still writing in his notebook. The father turned to look at the bus, and noticed the license plate number was also 318. Could this number have a special meaning? Later, the father and son went shopping at a supermarket. At that moment, a man was buying a lottery ticket. As soon as the ticket was printed, the boy snatched it and ran back to the car. The man was furious and started shouting, until the boy wrote down a string of numbers on paper, and then returned the ticket to him. The next day, the alarm rang again at 3:18 p.m. The father entered his son's room. Suddenly, a dozen phones on the floor rang at once. The father looked down. All the calls were coming from the same number. Looking closer, he realized the number matched the one in the boy's notebook. He quickly grabbed that day's newspaper. Suddenly, he noticed something shocking. He rushed into his son's room. After comparing carefully, he was stunned to find that the set of numbers in the paper was exactly the same as what his son had written. And this number sequence was the winning lottery number from the night before. Meanwhile, the man who bought the ticket got the news. He had really won the jackpot, and it was the highest payout in New York's history. He could hardly believe his eyes. He had been playing that number for 10 years, because those numbers held a special meaning to him. The father believed his son had a special gift with numbers. The surveillance cameras on the signal tower captured him every day at 3:18. All the clocks at home were set to this exact time. On top of that, the boy covered papers with countless 318. The father thought his son might be a once-in-a-century genius. However, Amy from the shelter believed it was all just coincidence. She thought it was the result of poor communication between father and son. She suggested sending the boy to the shelter for a while, so that professionals could evaluate him. Although reluctant, the father wanted to know if his son could adapt to a new environment. So he had no choice but to send him there. While searching online, trying to find a solution for his son, he stumbled upon a website called the Prophet Society, and its address was on 318th Street. The father went there with a try-it-and-see attitude, but what he heard shocked him. They told him, "Your son is not mute. He simply doesn't bother speaking. The world he sees is completely different from ours. He can see cause and effect. He can connect the past, present, and future. All you need to do is follow his guidance." Sure enough, the boy casually arranged popcorn into a set of numbers. To their surprise, that exact number miraculously saved 25 lives. Then the boy laid out another sequence of numbers with popcorn. Amy immediately recognized it. It was her mother's phone number. While she was still puzzled, the phone suddenly rang. And it was the same number. At that very moment, the boy circled another date on the calendar. Once again, it was March 18th. Meanwhile, the father flipped through his son's notes again. He found the same number. He quickly dialed it, but no one answered. The clever father did a reverse lookup online, and quickly traced the phone's location. At the same time, Amy, sensing something was wrong, also came. Based on past experiences, the father was convinced something major would happen at 3:18 on March 18th.